So what do you get when you mix a gaming device with a wireless charger for your phone? Well, you'd get something like this, which can wirelessly charge your phone through the backside, while at the same time letting you play a lot of classic games that you might enjoy. So first, let's go ahead and test the wireless charging capabilities on the backside. And this will work for any MagSafe compatible iPhone. And just like that, we are now charging our phone through the wireless charger. One thing to note is that if you do have a smaller phone like this iPhone 14 here, it will overhang on the bottom. So it definitely works better for bigger devices, but if you do have a smaller device, it does make it easier to hold your phone as well. The MagSafe magnets on the back are super strong, so this is not going anywhere anytime soon. And we can flip the phone over and actually start playing some games. On the left, you do have the power button, which is also the volume button. And now let's go ahead and choose English real quick. And this does have 100 games built in, but let's go back over to the box, and we do have a SD card here. It might not come pre-installed, so just make sure to check your box before you do throw it out. And I did go ahead and insert it through the backside port. I said we had 100 games, but now we actually have 500. And I do recommend inserting the SD card, as you will have a lot more games in here that you will recognize as opposed to the 100 that are built in. So let me go ahead and scroll with you through a couple of the games that we see in here. I'm sure I could go through these really fast real quick. And let's actually go into some gameplay so we can actually see how they look like. Okay, and I did go ahead and boot into one of the games that was on the game list, so let me see if I can actually play this. And a lot of the games that you see in here are going to be low intensity games, since you don't want to waste the battery on this device while charging your phone at the same time. But let me place this back on my phone so that I can show you it can charge and play games at the same time. Just make a mental note of the time and the charging level on this phone so we can come back and check later. And let's put this back up. Okay, and I picked my game, so let's go right in. And if you see the light indicators on the bottom, that means the phone is charging right now. Let's see if I can actually play this with one hand, or if it might be a little bit too difficult to do. And since these are older games, it will run pretty smooth without having to be too demanding on the system. I'm not sure how to get past this level, so I'll go ahead and try another game real quick. We can just hit the reset button and it will send us back to the home screen. Let's see how this plays on here. This might be a lot easier to do than the other game. We'll go ahead and play this for a little bit and then check back on the charging level of the phone. At this point, I don't think I can count how many times I've played this game now, on my old gaming devices as well as all the new gaming devices that are coming out today. It has been a few minutes since we started charging, and we can see that the battery indicators have started to go down. So let's go ahead and check back on our phone and see how we're doing here. And just like that, we're back in the green. And before I sign off, I did want to mention that the build quality on this thing is super solid, so I can actually feel confident playing games on here as well as charging my phone.